Ugh. Hey people, playing more of this thingy. Despite what I said last stream, I didn't decide on skipping this. I really want to be honest. Like, I tried to ask Dragon about it and I never got back, so guess I'm continuing this fucking boring dungeon here on stream. So, yeah, more boring shit is gonna happen. Yeah, back to the grind. Like, I should have messaged Dragon on Discord about it, but well, I mean, at the very least, if it takes like 20, 30 minutes just to get out of this area, then I probably will end the stream early. Because I do not care to show off boring content for a game that is way too long for its own good, to be honest with you. I should have been done with this game, like, at the 45-hour mark. I don't even know what, door opened, to be honest. What door did open here? I don't even fucking remember from Tuesday. But how you doing, Omega? So, I found something kind of cool. There's this guy, I'm still playing Clone Hero, here and there. It might be the most fun, like, free-ish game I've ever played, to be honest. Like, as long as you have, like, a Guitar Hero controller, I mean, I've been actually using a Rock Band one, even though the strumming is a little bit more difficult on it. But, I already put, like, I've already put a bunch of songs on there myself, including some Kingdom Hearts ones, like some remixes or whatever. But the problem is, like, most of the custom songs that are made on Clone Hero are all expert, and I can't really play expert, so basically I just have to get good. And I've been looking up, like, some tutorials and shit about, like, certain good progression, for Clone Hero to get good at. And there's this guy called GH Andrew on YouTube. He made, like, this kind of like an Excel spreadsheet for, like, tier lists or whatever. And I was actually, that's why this stream is a little bit later. I would have started probably about 40 minutes ago, but I was trying to see what level I was. Like, it goes up to, like, level 40 or whatever, which is absolutely ridiculous. Like, that's the very top tier of Guitar Hero players in the world. But as of now, I'm still, like, on level 10 or 11. Because it was having certain benchmarks, and anything higher than level 10 is expert. I was like, well... I mean, the problem is some of the hard songs on Guitar Hero, like, 2 and 3, some of the hard songs play like they're on fucking expert, so I don't know what they understand by that, but I went ahead and I did the 3 songs that are like the threshold for level 10 to, pass it. It was, Sweet Child of Mine, there was a Van Halen song, I don't remember which one, and, Carry On My Wayward Son by Kansas. It was either like 90%, notes hit or 5-starring on hard mode, and I actually managed to pull that off for all 3 of those categories, so I guess I'm past level 10 at this point. And the next songs on the list for level 11 are actually for... a couple of them are from Guitar Hero World Tour, which I've never played, so I'll have to get that on Clone Hero too. What's convenient is that some people have, like, put all of the Guitar Hero games just on, like, on a big zip file, so you don't have to download them individually. You just get them in patches and, just put in your directory, which is pretty fucking convenient, so. But yeah, I think sometimes this month, most likely after I'm done with Septerra Core, I think I'll probably start to do some Guitar Hero shit. You played Guitar Hero World Tour 1. One of my friends had it on the PSP. Wait, that was a PSP game? I thought that was on PS2. I mean, I know that they did put a, and I actually have it. I got it Christmas one time. I know they put a Guitar Hero game on the DS, which is not very good, to tell you the truth. How's it going, Potato? Yeah, my mind's gonna go everywhere right now as Maya gets totally wrecked here. But I'm talking about Guitar Hero and how much I apparently suck at it. But yeah, I'll pull up the list right now of like what's considered like in the teens. But as of now, I guess I'm level 10 on that list. Getting into the core of things, I guess you can say that. I'm getting to the core of why I don't want to play this game anymore. It's too fucking long. But I'm gonna keep going because I'm a persistent bastard like that. I don't know, maybe this payoff is all worth it. I kind of doubt it at this point, to be honest. Like, the game has to be actually something incredible for me to put 60 plus hours into it, you know? I thought there was a... Oh, okay, I guess... I thought there was, like, another passage here. I guess not. I think this is the door that opened, actually, from Tuesday. Go ahead and give Maya some bread here. Yeah, it's fairly cool today. I think it might be raining right now. I don't know, but it does feel nice. My cat's enjoying watching out the window, so... In the other room, of course. Oh, okay, they had a Rock Band game on the PSP. I didn't even know that either. That's kind of interesting. They had a Guitar Hero at the bar. I'm good. 3 to 5 shots in. Any more or less, I'm trash. What do you mean they have Guitar Hero at the bar? Did they have, like, one of those weird arcade cabinets? Because I know those existed. Like, that actually sounds kind of cool. I would totally check that out. But yeah, I've gotten back into Guitar Hero because of Clone Hero. It's pretty cool. If you have, like, an old... I have, like, the PS2 and the PS3, like, Guitar Hero 2, Guitar Hero 3 controllers. Unfortunately, for the third one, I don't know where the fucking receiver is for that. So, before I got this Rock Band controller, I mean, I actually got this to play Rock Band The Beatles, but it's pretty decent. I've been using it the past couple weeks. Like, it's a solid controller anyway. The only thing I don't like is it feels like it requires a little bit more effort to strum. Like, I don't know, it doesn't seem like it's, tight enough, I guess. It's my only problem with this. But other than that, it's good times. And I actually have a second guitar, I actually have a second Rock Band guitar, because the first one I basically got for free, but it was missing a chord, so I couldn't test it yet. But the guy, I guess it got fucked up in shipping, so the guy ended up just giving it for me for free, so I guess that's great. Because originally that was like $50-some. Trying to use Ice Blue Lemonade Kool-Aid to dye your goatee? That's interesting. Yeah, they got it from a Chuck E. Cheese. How far in my Apothecary Diaries? I'm, on episode 17, I believe, so... I'm getting close to the end. Like, the last episode, Mao Mao was solving, like, the mystery of this, this blacksmith. He left, like, some kind of a puzzle for his 3 sons. I know you know what I'm talking about. That was the last episode I saw, so... Yeah, I'm enjoying Apothecary Diaries. I'm glad you told me about it. I never would have known it'd be a much more intelligent anime, even though it has the tag shoujo on it. Normally shoujo are about, like, romance or some kind of a coming-of-age story, which, I mean, I guess it's a little bit like that, too. Maybe. But no, it's mostly... I'd say it's mostly a drama mystery anime than anything. Bunny episode 17 of Season 2 will be out tomorrow. I mean, I'm not in a rush to, you know... I'm not in a rush to, like, grind through Apothecary Diaries. The second season is still airing, but... I'll finish it up probably by the time it's Monday at my rate. Season 1, I mean. You have to use a guitar controller, or I have to use your left elbow to strum. Yeah, I've looked up some advanced techniques, and it has things about, like for the tap things, doing, like, the elbow strumming, and I was just like, I'm not doing that, dude. Like, That sounds like a fucking disaster. Like, do actual guitarists, like, do that? Like, is that a thing that they use for the actual profession? Because if that's the case, I've never heard of it, or I've never seen it. Like, fuck that shit. I'm trying to do... Admittedly, I probably have a bit too much time on my hands. I've actually been, So there's this technique where you can learn to be a better strummer. You get this, song on Clone Hero called, The Holy Mountain by Slice the Cake. It's an expert song. It's only expert. And you go to practice mode, and you go to the ending chorus. I think it's called, like, chorus. You know, you select that, and all it is just strumming one note. So, like, you know, you hold the button down and just go for like 800 straight notes. And occasionally, you know, you'll switch your other fret, but it's just, you know, a straight line of notes, and that's supposed to help your strumming. I've been doing that just a little here and there. It's really, it shouldn't be worth my time, but because it's basically work at that point, guys. Also, kind of gives me Dr. Stone type of vibes with how they explain things. I suppose it does a little bit. I guess so. Man, I'm so thirsty right now. Holy shit. I'll tell you what, guys. I already missed the beard. Like, I look like I'm still in my 20s without it. But, you know, like all things, it's, you know, the beard will be back in just, like, 2-3 weeks, so it's not really that big a deal. I know my mom doesn't like, facial hair, but, I mean, I have a right to it. But, yeah, she was kind of surprised I shaved it. And she's like, oh, it's more professional. I was like, Mom, employers don't really give a fuck about facial hair on guys. Like, if actually she believes that's the case, they really don't. I've never had a job that I got turned down for because I had facial hair. It's never happened. Like, I don't know if your guys' experience is different. People don't give a fuck about facial hair on men. As long as it's clean, it smells fine, and it's, you know, not overly, like, scraggly, people do not give a fuck. Hell, people. I think people give a lot more damn about tattoos on a guy than anything. Tattoos and piercings. I think that's kind of still sort of a crux with certain jobs. You know, like facing customers and stuff like that. You know, PR. I mean, me personally. I mean, I guess it depends on the job that I'm asking them to do. If they're just working on my car, I don't care. I don't care how sleeved up they are. I really don't. But if they're like, say if they're taking care of like my nephew and they have like overabundance of tattoos and earrings, I'm gonna be a little bit skeptical about that. You know what I mean? It's the only way you can use Guitar Hero controllers being one-handed, so when they stop supporting the controller, PS2 controllers, that's when you stop playing Guitar Hero World Tour. Or Guitar Hero games. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, in some ways, it's just a big waste of time, to be honest. I mean, the time that... Like, if you look on YouTube, like, you know, the top Guitar Hero players or whatever on there, I really hope they know actual guitar, because the time that they took to learn a fucking video game is kind of absurd, to be honest. But, you know, it is what it is. People, you know, people spend their time however they want to, you know. Like, I've always heard the, like, oh, video games are a waste of time. And I was like, I mean, gonna use that argument for damn near everything that's not eating, sleeping, or drinking, or shitting? Like, isn't everything else just a waste of time then? Like, it always seems like an empty argument when I hear that. I mean, watching movies are a waste of time, right? Reading a book is a waste of time, right? well, reading certain books, I guess. I can't say reading like, I can't say like reading something like I'm trying to think of a really good book. 1984. That is definitely not a waste of time reading that book. That is very insightful to what is going on in the modern world. Or what's that other one that I read that's similar to it? Brave New World. That's another one I'd recommend too. Apparently there's an item on that cot. We'll grab that. Stepbrother knew how to play Guitar Hero by the time he was like 5 or 7. I have no. Did you say he actually plays guitar? Because he definitely needs to if he can pull off expert mode in a H5 or 6. That's insane, dude. Like he needs to be playing guitar or bass or something, or grab any musical instrument. Shit. Supposedly, and I kind of wonder what the statistics are. Supposedly, there's a guy on YouTube. He actually played Rocksmith for like 6 months or something, and he actually got the muscle memory down to actually try out for like a local band as like a player, and he actually got it. I find that a little hard to believe he got that just from Rocksmith from 6 months. I could see like maybe a couple years, if he was really crazy about it. I'm actually going to give everyone a potion here. He's older than you by about 5 to 8 years. Does he actually play guitar, though? I think you might have said he did. Or, I mean, I know you said he played Guitar Hero pretty damn well. Like, I can play some hard songs fairly well. Like, I wanted to show off at least 1 or 2 on Clone Hero pretty soon. Maybe I could do that Saturday. I don't know. Like, I'm just afraid of using anything copyrighted. But I think anything that's a cover from a band that no one cares about, or anything video game related, might be fair use. Because, like, you hear like Let's Plays and like streams of video game music in the background, and there seems to be no issue with that. So. Still displays, huh? Okay. Yeah, we're still looking for that fucking red key. I know it's somewhere around here. We're just killing these guys because they're in our way, pretty much. And I haven't eaten lunch yet. I did have my filtered coffee, though. I'll probably just grab a sandwich or something for lunch. I'm not really worried about it. Yeah, I don't think I knew anyone when I was younger, like, immediately that actually could play Guitar Hero really well. I'm just kind of doing it for grinsies. And I mean, I think everyone secretly wants to play, like, a certain soundtrack or something on Guitar Hero, but they never could, and that's why Clone Hero is so fucking good. Like I've got a remix of the Polka Rap, I've got some Kingdom Hearts 2 music, I actually have Chrono Cross, The Scars of Time on there. Even though I'm not good at it, but like I said, like, most of that is expert, so if you can't even play expert, like, I've been told you're better off trying to practice on, like, the actual official Guitar Hero songs, since they have, all skill levels associated. I was like, I guess that makes sense. I'm gonna have to fight these guys, probably. Where the fuck is this? I have no idea. I have no idea where this key is. We're gonna give ourselves a potion here. He was the lead guitarist in a band from the time I was in middle school up to around the time I was in 10th or 11th grade. He works in a bar now. They were even on the radio a few times. That's pretty cool. Like, if I put my mind to it, I probably could learn an instrument decently. Like, I mean, my sister, for context, I mean, it's not really a flex, but she was in band in high school. She learned the clarinet. Obviously, this is many years ago. I think she learned a couple other instruments. I don't really remember, but yeah, she was a band geek, as you would say. I'm trying to remember. I think she might still have her fucking clarinet. I don't really remember. She might have sold it, because I know she doesn't do anything instrumental anymore. Sometimes she makes like kind of arts and crafts and stuff. Like my family's kind of a mixed creativity. Like my mom deals with like flower arrangements, which is ironic because my last name is a flower. So she used to work in a flower shop when she was younger. My dad didn't really do anything creative, I don't think. I know one time he worked for a bank, so that's kind of the opposite of being creative. And of course me, I got that graphic designer thing going on here. Which is basically, not worth a fuck now, because there's no jobs. I still haven't gotten a reply from that fucking Noble Knight Games about those books. I know they said 1 to 3 business days. I think I submitted it on Monday. I think they probably just ignored my request, to be honest. I probably just got garbage through it. They're like, man, we don't want any of that bullshit. We're not going to bother. We're just going to ignore him. I think they'd want at least some of it, though, for the list. Because it said they were out of stock of certain things, and it was like, oh, haven't been out of stock since, like, 2021 or some shit like that. And I was like, well, surely they'd want a bit. Even if it just sits on their shelf for a while. Because I definitely don't want this shit. The only thing I'd be tempted to keep is, like, I know those Dungeons and Dragons books, like the resource books, those are kind of expensive, like for the 4th edition, like the one I was using when I went to the D&D session, those are easily like fucking $50, $60. Like, fuck, bro. Yeah, I need to send another email to that D&D guy in town, because I know they do it at the library here. Just a reason to get out. Because I know they do it, they have their session every other Tuesday, so I need a reason to get the fuck out of here. I'm looking forward to Budokai 2 tomorrow, though, guys. It should be good times. Is this? I doubt this chest is in the fucking showers. Yeah. There's a guard station there. Okay, I see a... I see a switch. That looks like one I probably already pulled. Right? I probably pulled that. Okay. I mean, I could always look at the walkthrough. But yeah, for the record, let me look at this fucking thing here. I'm not gonna show it on the screen, I'm just gonna read off of it. Actually, fuck it, I'll show you guys it. Just real quick. So, yeah, so this is more or less like my, this needs to be like my skill level. I know I know you guys can like barely read it because of how the screen is put. But you see where it says level 10? And it says carry on my wayward son. You really got me. That's the Van Halen song. And then Sweet Child of Mine. So I just did those, you know what I mean? To what they were asking. They're all from Guitar Hero 2. I got 90% notes hit, On You Really Got Me, Sweet Child of Mine, 5 stars. Carry On, Wayward Son, Hard, 5 stars. And so the next tier is Flamingo at level 11. I don't even know what band that is. Yeah, everything yellow and above is expert level, so I'm a little bit concerned about that. If that's just the next level up. Flamingo, 5 stars. Closer, 85% notes hit. And Reptilla, which is 4 stars, and that's from. The hell is AH? I don't know what AH means. GT3 is Guitar Hero 3 though. What is AH? Oh, Anti-Hero. Okay, that's a custom song thing, I think. Shit. Guess I'll have to work on that later. But yeah, that's kind of that's like my Clone Hero workout, you could say, I guess. And you know, as you can see, it goes up. You know, Bohemian Rhapsody, What I've Done. Oh, that's a good song. Hotel California. When You Were Young, Barracuda, Smells Like Teen Spirit. That's a Nirvana song, I know that. But yeah, so I thought I'd show that off. Kind of amusing. But yeah, that shit gets really high too. Like, basically anything beyond level 20, it doesn't even have to do with the Guitar Hero games anymore. It's basically all custom songs from Clone Hero, which are fucking ridiculous. I downloaded one for it was Simple and Clean. You know, the Kingdom Hearts 1 song, and it's totally fucking stupid how hard it is. Just like, this isn't expert, dude. This is just rape. Like, that's what this song is. Like, I know some people make these songs just to piss off people. That definitely is. Like, there's a lot of trolling, it seems like, with those songs in Guitar Hero that are custom. Okay, maybe I'm supposed to go over here instead, in this little corner. Like, I know there's a red key somewhere. Is this it, maybe? No? Soulstone. Oh, maybe it's that hallway over there? That might be it. I see a chest. Okay. Head over there. I'm gonna try to avoid these guys. I don't care to fight these guys a lot of the time. Am I? Oh, I do have to go in that corner. Who's a country singer? Who's a country singer? Van Halen? Are you talking about one of those other songs that I was looking at the list? One of your cousins knows how to play the piano and the trumpet? That's cool. Oh, one of your cousins on your dad's grandmother's is Ashlyn Kraft, who's a country singer. I don't know anything about country, so definitely never heard of them. But that's cool. Yeah, very few country singers I actually know. I mean, if you want to call him that, I'm a big fan of Eric Clapton. He's made kind of country songs before. I kind of like to call him like a folk singer, you know? But yeah, I don't really care for country. My mom's a huge fan of Reba McEntire, though. I'm sure I could put her songs on Clone Hero, probably. Those are your favorite country singers were from the 90s to mid-2000s. I remember when I was younger, my sister had a, what was his name? I think his name was Uncle Cracker or something like that. Had a CD and we used to listen to it. This is way back in the day. I don't think he ever got that popular. I don't think that might have just been his only album. I have no idea. And at one point, my sister got into like rap R&B. Like, I know she got that that 8 Mile movie way back in the day. You know, about Eminem. Which is interesting. I've actually heard it's a good movie. Maybe I should watch it. I don't know. Like, I just... Eminem, he's made some good songs, undeniably. You know, like Mockingbird, but... You know, like... I could take her to leave it. I've heard his modern shit is not that good, though, from fans. But I'll definitely give him Mockingbird. It was a good one. What the hell is on here? What, is this an open bar or something? Or just... What are we grabbing? Oh, an elixir. Hidden in the pot, I guess. Okay. Sure. So tired of these fucking enemies, dude. Hey, this is why I wanted to skip all this bullshit, but I was just like, whatever. Plus, by the time I started streaming this, it probably would have been like fucking 3 o'clock, so... Which is quite what I wanted. But yeah, since it's finally May, streaming objectives this month. Finish this fucking game. Start to play some Guitar Hero related stuff. Play Budokai 2 and Budokai 3. I'm trying to think. What else? What else? Well, I mean, finish Rayman, of course. I don't quite want to fight. I don't quite want to start Final Fantasy X yet. I think I'll wait until June to do that. Of course, birthday's coming up in a couple weeks, so we're gonna do the drinking stream, all that shit. I still have fucking peanut butter whiskey from New Year's, so I definitely gotta drink that. I just haven't felt like drinking recently. I don't know why. Just hasn't intrigued me. Just remember, some maps have special objectives in Budokai 2. Like, to unlock Super Saiyan, you have to let Frieza kill Krillin? Oh, is that how that works? That's kind of cool, actually. Yeah, I've not played Budokai 2 for a while, so, like, when I was a kid and I owned 2 and 3 specifically. But 2, I think, like, got too scratched up, so I couldn't play it after some time. Which is why I have, like, at least 2 or 3 copies of that game. So there's certain nuances I don't quite remember with that game. Oh, and supposedly the reason why that wasn't on the HD collection for like the 360 PS3 is the devs said that Budokai 2 isn't as popular as 3 and 1. It's like, well, but we'll put it on there anyway. Like it's part of the Budokai series. Put it on there, dude. Like that just sounded like an excuse. I think they were just too fucking lazy to do it. I really think that's what it was. Yeah, that'd be like, I'm trying to think, that's like if, the Metal Gear Solid collection that came out, like, many years ago, like, on the PS3, they didn't put in the, there's the red prison key we wanted. They didn't put in, like, they were missing one of them. Like, they put in, I think it was 1 and 2 or something like that, or 2 and 3. Like, they missed a certain Metal Gear Solid game in there. I thought that was total bullshit. You know, I could probably play the MGS collection in June as well, like as a correspondence, because I know my local library has Metal Gear Solid like collection for PS5, so that'd be a good time to play 2 and 3. I don't think that has 4 on there or 5. Which, that's fine. I have 4 on the PS3. And 5 I could probably just rent or get really cheaply. I've heard Phantom Pain isn't all that in a bag of chips. I've heard 4 is basically a masterpiece, though, so... And yeah, I will play the old Metal Gear games as well, if that's on that collection. I've never played any Metal Gear, so... That'd be a new one for me. But yeah, we got to go backwards here and use this key on something. So, shoot, soon it's gonna be summer, dude. That's fucking nuts. I mean, I'm not surprised I still don't have a job yet. I think I just got a text, actually. What is this? Some guy asking about healthcare. Like, fuck off, dude. Get tired of those fucking spam calls and texts. Like, oh, I got a great health insurance package. And it's like, okay, great. Can't afford insurance right now, bud. No, I gotta go up and then east. I think they're also dealing with music copyright issues because a developer just decided to use copyright music in the game. Oh yeah, that's another thing I discovered about it too. Apparently the music composer for like the Budokai games, Kenji, I forgot his last name, but I know his first name's Kenji. Apparently he like plagiarized a lot of songs in the series and ripped them off of basically other sources, like popular bands and stuff, you know, including like Stratovarius, Black Sabbath, Earth, Wind and Fire, to name a few. And like I heard a side-by-side comparison. I'm like, I mean, there's not really much defense that he has for these. Like, they're almost verbatim. Like, and I'm surprised he got away with it for so long, because they only caught him like in like 2011 because oh, I'm going the wrong way again. Shit. Because I guess they were trying to use one of his soundtracks for like a DBZ kind of special or a movie or something like that, and that's how they actually caught him, and then they fired his ass, you know. But it's like, I'm amazed he even got away with it for that long. I mean, at least he had good taste in music, but yeah, he definitely fucked up. Like, he should have, I mean, I don't know what budget they were working with for the Budokai series, but he should have tried to get, I don't know, he should have tried to, like, get some kind of licensing for those songs if he was gonna, if he was gonna heavily inspire off of them. Let's be generous by saying that. Heavily inspire. Can I not? I keep on going the wrong way, dude. I really love the intro to Budokai 3. Like, I wonder what that's ripped off of, honestly. Believe they were up to Raging Blast 2 at that point because some versions had different songs. Yeah, that's the other thing about the Budokai collection, and I even realized it when I played Budokai 1 on that for the 360. They had to change the songs out because of the whole plagiarism issue. And I didn't even notice that when I played the fucking game. Like, I didn't think it sounded different, I don't think. I mean, you have to go a lot of fucking ways just to get back to where you were, dude. We might have to fight those guys there, because I don't think we can... Oh, no. We don't have to face them. I promise we'll get to the other side of this eventually, Jesus Christ. Then we got Pirate Connor to fight, I guess. Okay, yep, straight through this way, pretty much. Alright. What? Oh. Apparently there were dudes waiting for us. Okay, sure. They replaced them with the Budokai Tenkaichi music, and the version they went with for the change. Yeah, apparently, like, if it was just like a decade before, Kenji probably would have gotten away with it, because apparently, for music creators for video games, like, back in, like, the 90s and 80s, like, plagiarism was it was easier to get away with, I guess, because I guess the music industry didn't really take video games seriously in that regard. Like supposedly when the Doom soundtrack was being created, one of the lawyers at id Software, they were convinced they would get sued over some of the tracks, and they're sounding like, I don't know, something from like some kind of death metal band or something like that. But obviously there was no issue, because I've never heard of, it being sued for that kind of stuff, so. But yeah, it was an interesting history for sure. Okay, and I'm sure we get the other key from the west side, so we'll grab that in a bit. I don't want to fight you. Don't make me fight them. Don't make me fight them. Fuck. Bastards. Yeah, kind of interesting history. Yeah, if Kenji just made those Budokai games like a decade earlier, probably would have been just fine. Because I guess no one gave a fuck. There's inspiration and there's plagiarism. The compilation that I heard of, at least 90% of that stuff was like, yeah, that's plagiarized. Like, get the fuck out of here. The reason why you know about the music copyright issues because of the YouTube video you watched was using unaltered versions of Raging Blast 2, and the guy doing the video explained why the music was different. Yeah, I kind of stumbled upon one of those videos too, while I was looking for like tips and tricks for the Budokai games. And there's actually a couple of decent ones I never even heard about. So for Budokai 3, since you have Omega Shenron, to get like an easy win in the tournaments, to grind for Zenny, you can actually give him the Whirlwind Spin ability, I think it's called. And if you spam that, it like knocks the opponent like really far back. So I've never even heard of that technique. What I always did was I think I probably just picked it up myself. I always use the key thing that makes you like go behind an opponent and like kick them the opposite way. Like that's how I always won those tournaments. That's probably still like one of the best ways to do it, because you don't need any particular character. You just need a lot of ki. So I guess usually you probably want someone with a inherently high ki maximum too. Like someone like, I don't know, Super Boo or something, doesn't he have like 6 bars or something of ki by default? Okay, more of this bullshit. What? Oh. Find someone in the hallway here. Ba-ba-bup. Ba-da-ba-da-bup. Bup-bup. I don't know why these guys think I give a fuck if they steal 110 gold from me, but... Also, you pay attention to the crowd in the martial arts tournaments in DBZ, they never change. Not the audience. Or anyone else. Huh. I mean, not that I... Like, it's because no one would give a fuck. That's why they didn't do it. I mean... Like, who gives a shit? That don't bother me. I really like how the auras look in Budokai 3. I saw like the guy who's talking about the copyright kind of issue, the plagiarism. He was showing footage of Budokai 3, and I was like, this looks really good in HD, dude. Like, holy shit. I'm kind of tempted. Is there a way to Google your like your username to look up your gamer score? I might actually do that. I'm kind of curious if I've actually played Budokai 3 on that collection. Because I know I played the first. But yeah, it's just, it sucks that the music was changed out, because Budokai 3 had some really good songs. And I feel like it wouldn't feel the same even if I played the HD version with it looking more shiny and, you know, widescreen. This probably doesn't have much of anything in it, if I had to guess. Yeah, we're in the west side looking for, I think, a blue or green key of some kind, so... We don't have Grub with us because he's worthless in battle. I'll just fight the boss as he normally is. It's probably not that hard to be honest. Bunch of PCs around and shit. What's this? Okay, core relic. I guess I'll go to the end of that hallway. Looks like I gotta fight some more guys, though. Motherfucker. If anybody has contacted me on LinkedIn. Put up with your fucking pop-up, dude. Okay, no, I didn't hear anything back. I need to look up how to make like a how to organize my songs in Clone Hero, because I actually added a Guitar Hero 1 set list and Guitar Hero 2 set list. Now I'm probably not going to play the Guitar Hero 1 set list just because I want that to be blind. I've never played Guitar Hero 1, so I think it'd be kind of cool to do that from scratch on the PS10. But yeah, I've seen like full-out Let's Plays of that, so I guess that's fine to be on YouTube. Which, I don't know. Well, to my knowledge, the first Guitar Hero game actually all used cover bands for the most part. Like, I don't think they could get the funds to license out a lot of stuff, so that should be fair game. I mean, I can't imagine Harmonix had a lot of resources for the very first Guitar Hero game, so... Like, I'm pretty sure they just got a bunch of local bands to do the covers for a lot of their content. So that should be totally fair. I mean, if YouTube really doesn't allow it, I can just take it down. Or I could just put it on, store it on somewhere else, like on my computer, I don't know. And like I said, if I really have to, I could just live stream me playing the game on Discord. I don't think there's anything anyone can do about it if I do that. Of course, that'd be the lamest way to do it, but would give me an excuse to use Discord again, like my own server. I guess I'm just gonna do the easy thing and like follow down this hallway here. Like, a lot of this stuff probably doesn't even matter. These little treasures. Because there's no way they're gonna put what I need, like, at the beginning of this place. Be stupidoid. This feels like a long sleeve shirt day. Maybe I should have worn a long sleeve instead. Feels like it's like in the 50s right now. Guys, quick. might be something in the guard station. Except for what's on this table. I love how they make it so that, like, when you're searching for an item, the enemies can sneak up on you. I love that, dude. It's so fair. I know, but it's the same crowd characters from Tenkaichi all the way up to Ultimate Tenkaichi. I've never actually played that game. Is that, like... Is that a remake or something? Or is that, like Tenkaichi 4? Is that what that's supposed to be? Because I was kind of interested in Infinite World. I've never played it. I've heard it's... I mean, it's basically Budokai 3, just a little bit different. And apparently that came out... That was a pretty late release, too. It came out on the PS2 in 2008. Like, that's pretty late PS2 release. Holy shit. So I wouldn't mind checking out Infinite World. I have no idea how much that game is, though. To my knowledge, it was only on that system, and I don't think they ever ported it or anything, so I'd have to actually buy it on PS2. It might actually be kind of expensive. I might be better off looking at that game. It did have it had a couple new characters in it. Like I think it had Baby and Super 17. I was like, well, that'd be interesting. Because I know the only GT villain that's in Budokai 3 is Omega Shenron. So. I'm actually really curious. How much does that go for online? It would help if I typed it right. Okay, yeah, that's definitely not a, yeah, no thank you. It's like a $40+ game. Jeez. Yeah, fuck that. I'd emulate it then. Ultimate Tenkaichi is quite different, but the way attacks work is rock, paper, scissors, but you have to pick opposite of what your opponent picks. Otherwise, your attack gets canceled, and then you get a chance to attack back, plus it starts right after you complete the first combo. Okay. That sort of reminds me of the Dragon Rush thing you do in Budokai 3, actually. Which, that's kind of flawed, too. Like, as much as I like Budokai 3, they could have handled the Dragon Rush thing a bit better. But yeah, fun fact, I don't think I ever unlocked all the characters in Budokai 3, because in order to do that, you actually have to use the, what's called the Dragon Arena or whatever, which is more or less just a place to level up your characters, like a grinding session. In order to get, I think it's Cell Jr. and Cybermen as a playable character, you have to defeat certain people with certain characters on in Dragon Arena. So I guess I'll be doing that for the first time, because I'm certain I barely even touched that mode in 3, so that'll be new at least. I have no idea what you unlock, what you have to do to unlock things into though. We'll find out. But yeah, that thing about having Krillin die to go Super Saiyan, that is kind of cool to be honest. Even though it's like one of those things like where, well, you know, if you missed it, you'll have to play that fucking board again. I actually like the board game kind of design of it. I guess the only slight problem with it is like it's not very canon. Because like the first board you go with the Saiyan Saga, it actually has Raditz and it has Nap and Vegeta. Like that's not how that worked. Like, you know, there should be a board just with Raditz, and then the following one should be with just Nap and Vegeta. Like that's not, it don't make sense. So it's really more like an inspiration from the story than the actual story. I guess you could just call it like an adventure mode. I don't know. Like I can see why people got upset with like the canonical thing of that, but I just think it's a unique concept. Yeah, steal from me, like I give a fuck. Ultimate Tenkaichi has 2 story modes. One is the normal DBZ story, and then there's a create your own character DBZ story. But you play as a create your own Saiyan. Interesting. Dragon Ball Fighters also used a board type of movement. I actually do have, I kind of forgot about it, but I think I actually do have Dragon Ball Z Burst. I've heard it's fun, so maybe I'd actually give that a try. I don't know. This would probably be later in the year, though. Like I don't want to get totally burned out about it. But I'd like to play at least the first 3 Budokais, and sometime this year play the Tenkaichi games. Even though 2 is pretty long. Like, it has a lot of fights in it. These are just little rooms with nothing to do with them. Dragon Ball Fighters also used a board type of movement. Fighters is like an arcade fighting game, like Street Fighter. I mean, I've heard it's pretty fucking fun. Like, it's like the most fun DBZ game in recent memory, you know? And I have been very tempted to buy it here and there. Like, I think I've seen it as cheap as, like, I don't know, $11 or $9 or something like that. And I've seen some of the, like, the ultimate attacks that the characters use. They're pretty fucking sexy, so... It definitely is a game with style, for sure. Yeah, the PS2 games, like, the ones that weren't, like, with the 3D environments... I've heard that that's basically like the Tekken kind of style. I think I've only played Tekken a couple times, so... Like, that's what they drew inspiration from. Okay, I have to hit that somehow, so I guess I have to... go somewhere. Or maybe I have to open up another door? Character can have unique interactions, like if you see Gohan and Cell in a fight against certain enemies. Dude, I saw something fucking depressing last night, like, and it made me want to rewatch one of the specials. You remember the History of Trunks special from back in the day, where it showed future, you know, Gohan and whatever, like, you know, with one arm and all that bullshit. I was watching some clips of that, but I was also watching, there's certain monologues that you can see future Gohan interacting with different people. It's fucking depressing, bro. Like, he talked to, like, his dad, he talked to, like, the alternate, you know, Trunks. You know, he talked to Videl. Like, it was just depressing. Like, he sounds so fucking tired, but, I mean, that's the destitute world that he lives in, so... I also saw like a one of those like fan theory videos saying like, hey, you know, why wasn't Gohan strong enough? You know, why was he so weak? You know, in the future. Well, first of all, I believe the androids were stronger than the ones in the main, in like the canon timeline, I guess. So that's number one. I think most of it had to do with, like, he was learning by himself. He had no proper mentor to guide him. I think that was a lot of it, to be honest. Because most of the Z fighters died before Gohan ever really took up the mantle of being a warrior. So there's that. And another good point that the video maker said was, like, you know, in this destitute time, one of the key moments to being able to become stronger is rest, you know, R&R, as well as training. Well, how can you do that when so often, you know, the world's getting blown up by these androids who cannot be stopped in any regard? Like, can you really rest during that time? Like, you just have to, you know what I mean? You always have to maintain, you know, some level of survivalist. So I think it was a combination of a lot of those. That's why Future Gohan was as big as he was. Honestly, I think most of it is the lack of guidance. Because, like I said, he had no one to help him. Everyone else was pretty much gone by the time he started fighting again. Because Gohan has never really wanted to fight anyway, so... He was definitely fairly weak after, you know, post-Frieza bullshit. And I assume he didn't train again. He, you know, became, you know, a study boy, which is what Chi-Chi wanted him to be, which, I mean, I guess she got her wish in that regard. Blame it on Chi-Chi. Actually, according to Trunks, the androids in his timeline were weaker than the one time. In the timeline he saved Goku in? Oh. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, I think he said they were less evil. I think that's what he said, though. Because, like, I know the cutscene where... Well, according to the future Trunks timeline, basically everyone was killed off, like, right off the bat. But when 18 fought Vegeta, like, she knew who he was, but she let him live anyway. Yeah, he gave him a broken arm, but that's about it. Like, it was oddly merciful of her to do that. And I think that's another thing as well. Like, they were less evil. I don't know why. Maybe their program was altered some bit. I don't know. Or you know, just the whole butterfly effect. That probably is what it is. Butterfly effect, and also because Toriyama says so, is kind of the default explanation for things, you know, in the universe. Which, that's fine. He can do whatever he wants. He's the fucking GOAT, so. Less evil, yes, but when he fought them, Trunks said, "Oh, hey Keiko. Hey baby. Is it cuddle time now? Hmm? Maybe you want some treats. You want some treats? It's been a while since I've given you treats." When he fought them, Trunks said he could put up a fight against them. Well, okay, I'm not quite sure what that means. Was Trunks just stronger in that moment? I mean, I know he got a little bit stronger between when Gohan died and he left in the time machine. I wouldn't think by much, though. I don't know, maybe his physique got a little bit better from getting that Z-sword or whatever. I'm not sure. Yeah, very, very interesting to think about. Let's see what this does. Like, he didn't get as beat too quickly. I mean, that just sounds like they decided to be more merciful. Well, I mean, maybe it's because they had no idea who the fuck this guy was. That could have been it too. Like, you can't program to hate somebody if you don't know that they exist, you know what I mean? So maybe that was it. Like he was just he was a uh you know, a non-combatant entity, you know. Or it's just because they were less evil, whatever it was. The hell did that switch unlock again? I wasn't even paying attention. Because I doubt it was this door. Something else. What did this activate? Okay, it was that door. Well, there was nothing there. The fuck? Let me, recheck that. There's gotta be a reason. Is it? Oh, it's in the toilet. What's in the toilet? Oh, okay, it's just a potion. That's lovely. That's literally all that's here, dude? That's fucking lame. Lame. What's in this room? I mean, it would have been actually a little bit clever if the key was in the toilet. You definitely would not have expected that. Although, I mean, for a key item, it really should be in an actual chest. Like, I'd probably be annoyed if that was the case. I mean, I guess I could try to go to the right side then. I think I was already down here, wasn't I? Yeah, I'm certain I was. Yeah, as for when I'm gonna start my next, like, open world game like, you know, Bethesda, maybe I could do that sometime in the summer, I don't know. Whatever. There's just... Hey, Keiko. What is the Keiko? Hey, yo, yo, yo! Don't make that fucking noise, holy shit. What? 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 Yeah, apologies for the screeching sound you heard there. Keiko's paw was stuck on a button and spam that. Play or something, I don't know. I got her a cat toy recently from that Liquidation City, which she actually liked. I don't remember where the fuck I put it though. So that sucks. It's like a wand toy with like hurry up and kill this guy, dude. They gotta have plenty of those core. Oh, he's doing his ultimate attack. Well, good thing he didn't kill me. Yeah, Kitty's blocking the chat now. I'll have to look at that instead. Ah, fuck. Aaron, he might die here. Nope, he missed, because he sucks. like Keiko. Hmm? Uh, I guess I should grab maybe something to munch on. Maybe find a toy for her to play with. I'll be back. Okay. Been taking kind of pretty late lunches, but yeah, I got a couple of cheese dogs, essentially. Cheese hot dogs. I'm sure some people are like, oh, why don't you make chili dogs? Because chili dogs are gross. And I'm not Sonic, so... I was gonna grab some Pringles, but I was like, fuck that. For some reason, we have like 3 full cans of cheddar Pringles, and I have no idea why. I know some of them are from Sunday when we did our one thing, Easter. That was close to what you had for lunch. You had corn dogs. Yeah, I still trying to track my calories and shit. I have to input whatever this is. At least I always know. I went ahead and I looked up on the website my cold brew coffee, what the nutrients were for that, so I have that to account for the days that I don't, just brew coffee. So. Okay, so that's a dead end, so... Was there nothing there other than what I just picked up? I find that kind of hard to believe, actually. I'm not double sure. Nothing in this locker, nothing like that. Nothing on the table. Okay, whatever. Yeah, for dinner, most likely going to be an omelet for protein. I mean, technically dogs are protein too, but the carbs in the buns are not good at all. I guarantee I weigh more than I do when I check myself tomorrow, when I weigh myself. I don't like to weigh myself more than twice a week, so... Yeah, where the fuck am I supposed to go? Maybe down that further hallway, I guess? Because down here didn't really give me much. Yeah, it's been quite a while since I've had a corn dog, to be honest. I know, I mean, it's still a ways away, but there's actually a fair that happens in September in my town. Since I live here now, it'll be basically just, 6 streets away. I don't care for it anymore. It's just boring. I was a fat fuck 3 years ago. I'm a fat fuck now, Dragon. What are you talking about? Let's see. What did I... April 27th, I was 193.8 pounds. That's a fat fuck, dude. I'm a self-aware fat fuck, let's just say that, because I know there's a lot of people that are just not aware of how unhealthy they are weight-wise. Met plenty of them myself. But how you doing, Dragon? Thought you'd be working right now, man. Or else I mean, maybe you're lurking, I don't know. Either way, how's it going? Yeah, I was so tempted to just skip over this entire dungeon, to be honest, Dragon, because this game's too fucking long. Like, I would still fight the boss. I'm gonna be fighting against the, Connor, I would assume, the pirate dude. Which that doesn't even really sound like a pirate leader name to me, I don't know. How about Bojack, from Dragon Ball Z? That's a cool name. That was definitely one of the better DBZ movies, too, honestly. Bojack Unbound. Some fucking sick music was in it. Gohan had some pretty killer one-liners too. And I mean, just Gohan as a Super Saiyan 2 it's like the peak of badassery for that character. Then he kind of turns into a pussy when during the Boo Saga. I know a lot of people were pretty much upset about that. I think some people even stopped watching because of that. Like, I don't really blame them. Like, it gets pretty boring after the Boo Saga because Gohan's, like, in high school and shit. It's just like, eh. I mean, a lot of Dragon Ball Z is kind of boring. I remember, like, one of the filler arcs, and I didn't even understand it when I was a kid, that whole, the Garlic Jr. kind of saga, and I was like, why are they showing this? Like, this isn't interesting. Well, it's because it's fucking filler. See, back in the day, I didn't know that they did filler a lot in DBZ, so I was none the wiser. I was watching your Fire Cape vid from 3 years ago, and you were a fat fuck. Like, you looking trim now compared. Well, I don't know. I don't really know why, but like, so at that video, I was probably a little over 200 pounds, right? Like, maybe 208 at the most. But like, even though like I lost weight, regained weight, like there's still not, like, my chin's not as fat as it used to be. I noticed that. I don't really know why that's the case. You'd think it would have gone back there, but most of the weight that's on my frame is just on my torso. Like, it's not really on my arms or on my legs. Well, I guess it's a little bit on my legs. I just thought that was kind of unusual. Gain muscle? Well, not enough, because I know I'm still a weak bitch. Like, that's undeniably the truth. I doubt I could do 20 push-ups right now. Overly hydrated? I'm definitely more hydrated than I used to be. Like, my goal is 2 of these every day, which is about 40 ounces of water. So I'm definitely more hydrated than I used to be, for sure. Fuck. And you don't do, fuck. Don't do 3-day fasts? No, I do not. I mean, if you're talking about intermittent fasting, I could do that for 3 days in a row. I could. Unless you're talking about fasting is not eating at all, just having water. No, I'm not willing to do that. Not for 3 days. Or I think that's called water fasting, isn't it? I don't know. Yeah, I gotta track things better. Which is why I like these 2 hot dogs with some cheese on it, all calculated in my thing, and I already inputted what I had for breakfast, which was cold coffee, so. My main thing is I just got to eat less and deal with being hungry. That's what got me to 163, so. I don't think I'd ever really be less than that, to be honest. Below 170 is kind of my ideal, what I want to be in. 3 days of water fasting is essential for getting rid of dead and dying cells. It also tightens your skin and makes your body overall more efficient. I've tried this before, I know. Only need to do it like twice a year. Nah, I'm not saying it's not a great idea. It is a great idea. I'm just saying I'm too lazy to do it. So basically I'm saying, you're right, Dragon, but I don't have the willpower. Like, I don't know how to better explain why I'm not doing that. I don't have the willpower. But you are correct, because that's how humans were created. A lot of the time in caveman days, we didn't even eat for fucking like 2 or 3 days at a time, so we had to have a way to not be dead during that scarce food acquisition. That's why shit like that exists. I mean, I think it's honestly amazing we can even survive a month without food. I think that's absolutely incredible. A whole month without food and you don't die. That's insane to me. And you know what? Some animals can do it even better than that. Dude, get... There you go, Maya. Get through the fucking passage, bro. Yeah, I know I saw a lever over here, so we're gonna grab that. I think it's to the north. I gotta stop checking these rooms. There's really not anything worth a damn. Just like up and do it. Only fat people can survive a month without food. Ah, damn. I mean, I definitely don't want to experiment that. Month without food? Fuck, dude. I can't even imagine. My highest record I've ever gone without food is probably about 30 or so hours. Drinking water does help a lot for that, to be honest. Like, I can easily go 16 hours without food. I can intermittent fast every day if I really wanted to. I'd rather not. I'm kind of curious, Dragon, you know that whole, like, 8 glasses of water a day or whatever? I don't think that really applies to me. Because it seems like if I'm going over, like, you know, 40 so ounces of water, I just pee it out. So I feel like I'm overhydrated if I drink that. That's why my objective is, like I said, 2 of these a day, which, according to this, what did I say? 19 fluid ounces, so 2 of these would be 38 ounces. That's basically my goal. Just pure water. Of course, I drink other things too, you know, like tea and milk and what have you. 42 pounds this year? That's fucking awesome, bro. That is awesome, man. Oh, really? 32 ounces of liquid? So anything liquid based? Yeah, I'm definitely going over that every day then. So better than being underhydrated, right? What actually happens if you're overhydrated? Like, I know you could technically die by doing that. I mean, I would assume it fucks up, like, the pH balance in your body a bit. My size, it should be 64 ounces of liquid, you think? Would have to look at the chart. Let's see, just talking about pure liquid, let's see. So, 2 of those, I do have coffee every day, so that's roughly 10 fluid ounces. So that'd be almost 50 then. That's... I mean, I doubt alcohol counts for that, but I don't really drink all that often, so... Did that open to the south, I think? Or southeast? What's through here? Okay, there's another lever, so we'll pull that after we kill these guys. But yeah, unless I have, like, I mean, I don't really have dessert in the house. Like, I have been having some apple pie the past 2-3 days, which is a pretty fatty thing to have, apple pie. But since I don't even have that now, my dessert night or whatever will probably just be some kind of tea. And then for dinner, I think I'm gonna have, a cheese omelet. I still have my my beef towel. It's pretty good. I need to get more meat to cook on it. But it's pretty good for like chicken and I mean pretty much anything beef related too. I mean, no shit, it's beef tallow, so. You stay eating cheesecake, no crust. Cheesecake is pretty good, like, I don't know. I know that weighted vest is helping a little bit. It's just bothering and having a good temperature outside to like go a mile or so every day on it. Walking wise. The walking itself is fairly easy. I just go to like the courthouse and back. And have like a headset in me, listen to something. Definitely glad I bought that last year. A little bit too cool to do that today, though. How temperature is it? Oh. Okay, it must be really windy. It does not feel like it's 73 out today. Might be raining a little bit later, though. It's not raining for at least a couple hours. What am I doing job education-wise? Haven't talked to you in a long-ass time. I'm still trying to get any job, like, not in my career or whatever, just a job. I get ignored. Tried Apple Remote Call Center. I have tried to apply for some remote stuff. I mistakenly applied to like things with the word sales in it. I was like, wait, that's like commission based, isn't it? And I didn't. They did kind of contact me a bit, like a couple days ago, and I was like, wait, I don't think I could actually do that if it's just commission based. Which I know a lot of sales jobs are like that. Tried Apple Remote Call Center. My dad is here to get me. Dad is here to get you, so you'll be looking for a bit. That's fine, Omega. I was looking at the chat. What did this unlock here? Okay, that gate right there. Next to what looks like a chest. Okay. Have I tried local Amazon warehouse? The warehouse jobs for Amazon, I don't think they're hiring. I know they're hiring their drivers, which I tried to do that last year, but I am not fit enough to do that. I learned that real quick with like the third shift I did. But you're talking about like fulfillment center roles, right? I don't think I've seen them advertised. I could at least Google it. Yeah, I know the closest one to me is like in like an industrial park in Fort Wayne. Be a driver and become fit. I don't know, my experience with that, like, well, the other thing that didn't help, the other thing that doesn't help me either is the fact that I basically quit that job within a week, so that might actually have a bad precedent for any of those driver jobs there. if I try to apply for it again. You know what I mean? Like, I might have kind of burnt that bridge. Because I quit there as soon as I got that place in Shipshawana, that job. Would you go through the fucking place there, Maya? Thank you. Jesus Christ. Like, I don't normally quit jobs within a week, but it's like, I mean, it was the best viable option for me at the time, so that's why I just took it. And I was like, I guess I was the most polite I could be. Like, after my shift, I was just like, oh, just to let you guys know, I'm not going to be showing up tomorrow. I found a better opportunity somewhere else, so didn't want to just ghost you. I just thought I'd let you know. Of course, they're still taking a pack, but it's like, well, I look out for myself, so like, that's just how it is. I don't normally do shit like that, though. Like, I usually do notice. You should have offered them 2 weeks to leave the bridge open, but now you're on the blacklist for Amazon. Try Walmart. Yeah, like, I'm pretty sure, fairly sure I got blacklisted just from putting on the spot, which it is what it is, man. Try Walmart. I actually would work at Walmart again, not the one in town, but like one around, because it would have been the same Walmart that I worked at in college, because there's still people there that are like in the same positions, all that. It just, I feel like that's a little bit too awkward, to be honest. I wouldn't mind working at Kroger in town. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Oh, the distribution. Yeah. Like, every time I've tried to... And that's not the only one I've tried to apply for. I've applied to a lot of warehouse jobs. I get ignored all the time. Either they have an over-influx of personnel, or they already want someone who's already trained to, like, do forklift or whatever. And, like, I've been told, like, oh, you know, they'll teach you on the job. Well, I haven't found one that, I guess, is willing to do that. I don't know. I don't know what my problem is for any warehouse. Not just Walmart distribution. I just get ignored all the time. I'm trying to remember if I know I applied to at least, like, 5 or 6 warehouse jobs last month. I don't know if it was Walmart, though. I guess I could give it a shot. You have to apply on their site or go to the warehouse and apply in person. I'll look at Walmart in town. The distribution center is pretty close by, so... It's like west of Garrett. Got that blue prison key now. Good, good. Okay. I'm actually kind of curious, like, do warehouses, do they not advertise ever online? Or do they actually want you to go there in person? Like, I'm kind of surprised that they have that set up still. Because most people are not going to drive, you know, 20, 30 minutes just to be in person to apply for a job. Well, I guess it depends on what situation you're in. I shouldn't say most, because I don't really know other people's situations. They usually use staffing services. Ah, I gotcha. Staffing services is something else you could sign up for, but you don't know what you'll be doing. I've used Pro Resources before. I was not a fan of them personally. And that whole, like, temp to hire can be good if it can be good if, like, you just kind of want to vet out a company before you want to fully interest in them, you know what I mean? Because as a temp, you basically like, you're I mean, you're not really more disposable than an actual employee, in my opinion. But at least it makes it, I guess, a little bit clear that you're there to kind of vet the company, and the company vetting you. Like, it's a two-way process, really. Maya has a hard time getting through this passage, dude. Come on. Get over here. There. Like, I mean, my only problem with staffing is, the jobs they offer are, like, they're the most soul-crushing, depressing things I've ever done for money. And that's, like, at least 95% of, what they staff for. Like, occasionally you'll get, like, an office job, I think, but that's pretty rare in my experience. So, now that I have the thing, I need to go backwards. I have the key, so... I actually did apply to, I should have read the description a little bit better. I applied to I think it was some kind of a lawn care job or whatever. And many weeks later, I got a response back being like, hey, are you able to carry up to 65 pounds and walk 5 to 10 miles a day, you know, in the outside weather? And I'm like, oh, no. Like, I literally cannot do that. I can't even wear my fucking 20-pound vest for more than, like, a mile or so. Knowing fuck could I carry 65 pounds of shit in the hot sun. So, like, I literally could not do that job, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't think I read the description as well. At least I heard back from them. Oh, is this must be Connor, guys. Probably should have saved before this, but...
Girl, have you decided to try out for my harem again? And Lobo, I believe we have some unfinished business.
Go to hell!
I'm here for Kira's mirror, Connor. Hand it over, I'll take it by force.
Come and get it!
You're not doing education to be able to market yourself more, and you're not willing to drastically move. You're kind of fucked on the type of jobs you can get. Yeah. Well, I mean, I've already learned just through... Oh, damn. Hold on to that one thought. Let me get, like, a barrier up or something. This guy hits a little bit hard. I need to get a barrier up. Yeah, I've been using these fake cards a little bit more strategically, so... They can be pretty good. I kind of recently got the mirror fake card, which can be kind of intriguing, because it'll basically reverse certain effects. So, like, instead of, you know, creating a barrier, you can, like, dispel a barrier. It's kind of cool. Okay, let's also give everyone a potion. No idea how much HP this dude has. But yeah, back to your comment, like, I mean, I've already discovered that moving to certain cities does not matter. If I already... It's not about the skills. It's about being able to line up another job if one does not work out. Because that's what fucked me over with the design thing. You know, I went to Ohio for a job in that field. It didn't work out. XYZ reason, doesn't matter. But I could not line up one immediately afterwards. So unless I have a skill set that lets me go to a job where that doesn't work out for whatever reason, either I'm shit or they understaffed or whatever, if I can't get a job in immediately 1 or 2 months, then it's not worth even moving. It isn't. You know? Location in Ohio for you was horrible. I mean, I'm not going to deny that. That was a horrible location. Like, I know you said do like tech support or something like that. If the job market, I'll have to research this. If there's hundreds and hundreds of basic tech support jobs in Fort Wayne, and I can get one right now, but when I'm let go, because it'll happen, because I guess I'm just incompetent. I don't care anymore, honestly, when they let me go. I just say, okay, thanks, and I move on. If I can't get another tech job within like 1 to 2 months, then it's not worth moving to Fort Wayne. It just isn't. If I was closer to Toledo, Columbia, or Dayton, you'd be in better shape. For graphic design, no. For any other field, probably. Oh, hey Mia. Apparently my cat is underneath me, and Keiko's getting pissed off. Fort Wayne is small. I mean, compared to Toledo, yeah. Like, I'm trying to remember how many people live in Toledo. I want to say around 400,000. Hold on a sec, my cats are fighting. Okay. Cat fight was broken up. Here it's like 10 times the population of Fort Wayne. If you count all 7 cities, which it'd be dumb not to. Yeah, you're talking about Toledo? It's like 10 times bigger? I mean, I'd have to get the skills first, and then research if I can maintain that chain of of employment and a certain skill set. Then yeah, it would be worth me moving to Toledo. Oh, you're talking about Virginia. I mean, same principle. Get you a job within a week here. Doing what? And don't say graphic design, because we know I'm not good enough to do that, apparently. I mean, Jason said the same shit. He's like, oh, why don't you move down here to St. Louis? And I was like, why? He's like, well, get a job for the government or something. I was like, for what? He's like, graphic design. I was like, they'll just fire me after 6 months. So why bother? Give you the route for job progressions here. I mean, in terms of Virginia, I'll be honest, Dragon. I mean, you probably know, because your parents passed away. I don't really want to move out of Indiana before my mom dies, to tell you the truth, Dragon. Like, because I'm actually, even though I'm not doing the best in life, it's still better that I'm here, because at least I'm around my family. Like, that is the best advantageous thing. I had no one to really hang out with Cromwell or Ohio. You know what I mean? Well, in Delphus specifically, yeah, you know, go see Mar and Funky, you know. And I plan on seeing them actually in another week or so, if they're available. Warehouse worker, printer tech, intro IT, like take your fucking pick. Hell, printer tech, I'm probably the most qualified out of the 3 you just listed. I mean, well, old school printers anyway. I know a lot of them are, pretty, modern nowadays. Like, I know they've used, RGB printers for many, many years now. Like, what I used in paper was just offset lithography, basically the old school way, pretty much. This guy has a shit ton of defense. Am I not, hitting him with the right stuff? Interesting. Actually, Aram... you get a barrier on here. Oh, I don't have any fucking... It's a good thing I have a lot of these core relics and shit, damn. This might be a little unwise, but we really want everyone to get a barrier here, so we're gonna give you... When we look at layer 1, Chase and I are offering you a place to stay to get your feet under you and help you along the way. I don't see how that's gonna work out, to be honest. I'm not comfortable, leeching off of, well, I mean, I'm not... Technically, I'm leeching off my mom, if you think about it, but I'm not comfortable doing that to friends. Especially when you have a family to look after and take care of. Man, I can barely do any damage against this dude. Can I debuff him by chance? I did get this recently. Debuffing would be quite nice. No? I almost want to look up how much health this fucker has. Jesus. Yeah, going back to the education thing, like, if I actually had any kind of income coming in, I would start to do some kind of education thing, since my bills are a lot lower now. It's like, I don't want to be... I'd rather not say on stream, like, I do have some money in my bank to, you know, buy, like, food and stuff, but it's not really... It's a fraction of what it was just a couple years ago, let's just say that. The worst thing I could be in is, like, have negative money in my bank account, so... That could be worse, though. Could be in debt. Because that's most people in their 30s now. There's always so much shittier than what you are right now, that's for sure. So I just gotta remind myself that. I'm probably about to look up this guy's weakness. I cannot seem to do anything worth a fuck. What, Keiko? Keiko's crying in the background for some reason. What, Keiko? Oh, I think she wants in a... I think she wants in a room. Chair. Yeah, just like just last year, or just like last year, like it's kind of weird. You actually kind of get bored of being unemployment. You get bored of being unemployed after like month 2 or 3. There was this there's actually this job like for like a janitor when I was still in Cromwell. I should have just taken it, honestly, even though it was only part-time. Because, you know, at least make a bit of money. I'm gonna use one of these core spheres, I don't give a fuck. What is this guy's weakness, bro? Or am I supposed to hit, like, whatever that is? Is that what I'm missing here? Can I target that? No. Okay. Do something fucking stupid then. Let's summon, let's summon someone. Berserker, what does that do? Let's try, Chaos instead. Fuck was that? I think the I'm not even sure what that did. Okay. Huh. Rampage, I guess? I don't know. Yeah, I think the door just sucked itself tight because of the air difference between the rooms. Like, I thought someone shut it. It could be your reference to getting a government contractor job, which you could never get fired from. Only end of contract, would you potentially lose it? I mean, like I said, I'm not gonna move to Virginia while my mom's still around. Like, that's not... I don't want her to die alone, and essentially she will. Is basically what I'm trying to say without, you know... Applies for Chase too. I mean, I could probably tolerate going to Chases or going to Illinois. I mean, because at least I know I could drive back if, like, you know, mom's in the hospital or something like that. You know, it'd take roughly 6 hours, but I definitely want to have the skill first, and then. If he could get a government job in the next 3 months, yeah, I'll move there. Because apparently, everyone seems to think they're almost impossible to be fired from, which I don't believe that personally, but because this is just what I've experienced. It does not matter how hard I work. It does not matter what my skill set are. If I don't suit a company's needs, gotten rid of. That's just how it is, and it's like, okay, well, I'll adjust to that. You know. Does that mean Keiko is trapped in that room? Oh shit, you're right. You're right, Omega. She is trapped in that room, isn't she? I better open that and, like, prop it open. Hey, thanks for letting me know about that, Omega. She might have been trapped there for an hour or two. Yeah, my main thing is just taking down this fucking Connor guy. And I know we have to go somewhere for the actual mirror, I believe. You know, I think I'm actually going to look at the walkthrough to see what the hell this weakness is. Yeah, Dragon, I gotta say, like, even though this game's underrated, it is pretty fucking cryptic. I've had to use a walkthrough ever since basically getting the airship, so... Let's see what this boss is like. Okay, it says summon Marduk or use the air summon. Okay, we could try that. We do have Marduk. There's a quick flight away here. Not a government job, a government contractor. How long do those contracts typically last for? Usually, like a year or 2, 6 months. Because with this new era, it seems like it's more about, can I get a job next? Not necessarily, can I have this job for X amount of time? You know what I mean? Like, that seems to be the new paradigm, I guess. I mean, my last job, I should have never been hired, but the 2 design jobs before that. Like, I don't know why the fuck they hired me at Leading Edge, to be honest with you. Oh, we get him? Okay, good. Badass. Man, he has a shit ton of defense, though. Really? We're just gonna let him escape? That's fucking lame.
This must be the frame to Kira's mirror.
I think fuck for that. Is there a particular reason he was essentially an electrocution chair? Like, what the fuck? But yeah, if we did that thing with Grub then, like hacked the thing, we could have just targeted this, and I guess it would have shocked him to death or something. But since Grub is like half of our level, I was not gonna tolerate that, so... Go and save. Let's go ahead and... this bitch up. That did jack shit damage. Guess what? Round 2 next. Yeah. I assume we have to fight him again, because he just ran away like a little pussy. Well, at least getting out of here shouldn't be that difficult. Wait a sec. Let me double check something. Okay, for some reason it looked like it had like another area here somehow. I mean, we got the frame, so that's all that matters. Let's just get out of here. Where is it? Yep, Kira's mirror frame. Nice. Let's see, 2 hours. I could probably go till 4:30 to be honest, so... At least we actually got some progress. Let's get the fuck out of this place. Past this long tunnel line here. Fuck you, bitch. I don't remember if this is the guy that recast the cloak on himself. Hope not. Hope we can just kill him as soon as the war is off. Good. Yeah, I actually used my kettlebell as a door stop for make sure that the door stayed open. Thought that'd be sufficient. So. Do not want to disturb the leeches. Fuck off. Ba da ba 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 da ba 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 ba. I'm kind of curious about that water charge you were mentioning, Dragon. Because if I'm not actually drinking enough, then I'd like to know. With my experience, it seems like anything over like 40 ounces throughout the day, I just... Seems like I have a little bit too much water. Now, I don't know if for this next segment we need the leaf lens or not. I'll probably look ahead just to make sure. Because now that I have the Tyrannia, we can store that. Okay, just gotta go east. And we'll be outside. Glad that thing is done with, although I'm sure we got more annoying stuff to deal with. Still gotta feed that last fucking bird. I hope that's coming up soon. Because I want the prize for that. I believe you get a fate card or two from doing all that. Okay. And we got that going. I mean, yeah, I guess let's look at the guide. So, Now, see how the fuck. This is why I need the walkthrough. How the fuck would you know all this? So we have to go to Shell 7 and enter the mountain caves west. Mountain caves west, which I believe is close to where the mining thing is. Yep. Or West Mountain Caverns, whatever. And it's just west the entrance, which is this thing, I believe. So you take the pickaxe, which I don't really remember where we got that, to be honest. Use that on that. And I guess anyone can do this. We're mining.
It's a reflective ore, almost like processed silver.
So if I had to pick one of the three princesses in Apothecary Diaries, who would you choose? You're talking about the consorts, right? Or the courtesans, or whatever you call them. The Emperor's bitches. If I had to pick one, probably probably the one with the pink hair. I forget her name. Like the one who actually had a child that, you know, survived. I'd probably pick her. So we get that, and we go to the bone circle and show the mirror frame to the under-lost chief. Oh, the one from the Verdigris house. Well, I mean, you don't get nearly as good a look as them as... You know, let's actually solve that. I'll answer that question right now by looking them up. Yeah, the Guitar Hero thing is still there. Let me get rid of that. Like, I don't remember what they look like all too well compared to the Emperor's bitches, so... There should be a way to look up... Okay, here we go. I know one's good at singing, one's good at, like, I guess dancing, and one's good at, like, playing music, I think, is their gimmicks. Man, I don't know, dude. I want to say probably the one with, like, the kind of purplish hair with, like, the rose in her hair. I don't know what her name is, but I think I would go with her. That is a good question, though. You think Mei Mei is the one I'd choose? Let me look up their damn names here real quick. Wow, they even have a top ranking for them. Um, okay, I don't know. It doesn't say what their names are, I guess. Well, it doesn't indicate which one of the three sisters are each other. But yeah, the one that has like kind of the purplish pink hair and has like a rose in her hair, I'd probably choose her. So, the mystery's solved. It's kind of a close choice, though. It's either her or the chick that doesn't play the music. I guess she's the one that dances or something. Or sings. So yeah, we have to show the thingy to the chief. The frame.
Frame of Kira's mirror. Very impressive. Created lights in sky. Made of Doric ore and core lens.
Doric ore?
Silvery ore in ground. Underlost can sense it. It combined with core lens real good. I can make surface for you. Just need right stuff.
Okay, so probably give you that.
You find Doric ore. Now, I need core lens.
Now this we've kind of had for a while, so
I will combine the two. Remain here. Take this and fix mirror.
How?
You must find someone can carve surface in right shape.
I mean that's a fair hint too. You have to contact that one craftsman at the mining ruins, because we've gone to him plenty of times by now. So that I guess any player could figure on their own. If it looks kind of like a spider illy, that's Mei with the purplish hair color. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, Mei then. Lens with Doric ore. Okay, let's. He's gonna be like, "Oh my God, what did you do? How'd you get this?"
You can make a new mirror out of this.
Can you help me?
I could carve the mirror into the right shape, but can't create the mirror itself. The Underlost work with silvers and corite together. Perhaps they can help.
Okay, well let me give you this first then.
Can you carve this into a mirror surface to match this frame?
Sure, I can use that diamond wheel you gave me.
Thanks.
Okay, and then we just... Gee, I wonder what we do now, guys.
Kira's mirror is restored.
Yay! Pretty badass. And I think that's actually part 13 then. Next... Oh. Do we have 2 more parts? Okay, yeah. Okay, there's actually part 15. There's 15 parts of the game. Okay. So... Okay, so yeah, it actually does say to go to the, shipping transport. Yeah, we have to get that terranium, filled with the leaf, so... Time for me to head off. Alright, see ya, Omega. Probably not gonna go on too much longer here, so... Have a good one, man. See you tomorrow. Budokai 2! Should be fun. Because I know it's mechanically better than the first game. See, I believe we go through... I don't know why I have the hiccups right now. Get over here, go through this thingy-mabob. Can you not? Have a hard time going there? Maya? There you go, jeez. Okay. so I made it through that fairly well. Yeah, I think we'll probably just wrap it up after I grab this leaf here. You know, it's been 2.5 hours, so... That's probably good enough progress. The game just kind of poops me out. Okay, so the thing is just down here. I couldn't really avoid these guys, I guess. If I remember right, these are the guys that absorb a lot of HP if you let them around too long. Or they just burn the fuck out of you. Alright. A little bit south here. Past this. Even though I don't normally do this, I am going to grab this.
I try to pick a leaf, but it dies right away.
Okay, so use this on it. Yeah.
This terrarium keeps the leaves alive. I got one.
Okay. That's all we need to do here. Yeah, normally I'd end it off, but we'll go back through the other way. And then end it. Give you that little bit of, I don't know, courtesy, I guess. After the stream, I'm gonna go look up, Walmart distribution jobs. Because I do know that they started working on like an add-on to that, so I would think they'd be hiring more people. So. No, not drones. Yeah, I need to look up more remote jobs too on LinkedIn. I'm getting really tired of using Indeed, to be honest, guys. Just a bunch of bullshit on there. Okay. Nope. Not touching those. Shit. Minus 47 now. Whoop-de-doo. Oh, probably another thing I need to do is restock my supplies and get some upgrades. I'll probably switch out a couple party members and up their equipment. Might as well. I know I have a little bit of money from that last area I was at. Actually, couldn't I just kill these guys with the first 2 bars filled? Yeah. Okay. Shit. Fuck. It's just while I'm ending it off, I'm kind of running out of things to say. Yeah, just wait until Budokai 2 tomorrow. I'll be fucking screaming and hollering at the game. Calling it bullshit. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put Corrigan back in my party. And maybe put in Badu, under Lost Dude. Well, shit. I mean, I'm technically in a market right now, so I guess I'll just save it here and resupply, all that bullshit later. Still maintain the save name here because we do have Kira's Mirror now. Okay. Yep, May 1st. Oh boy. Gotta love May. I guess we could see if we could raid anyone here. Maybe. Well, first I'm just curious if Noble Not Games still hasn't sent me a message now. Nope. Sad face. Oh well. Let's see. See, Dongo's playing Pikmin 2. I've been reading him quite a lot recently. Um, I think I'll just I don't think I'll raid today. Not really seeing anyone on that I haven't already raided or that are interesting, so I don't think anyone's even in the chat now, really. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow with Budokai 2. Should be pretty hype. Later.